image that basically started it all. Oh, hell yeah. Hey everyone, this is Grenade Launcher 101 here. This is the original Splinter Cell for the PS2. I debated on whether I should, like, do a ghost walkthrough of this game as well, because, like, after doing Pandora tomorrow, I kind of felt like there was a hole left out that I needed to fill. Well, not necessarily a hole. Someone else basically filled that, but there are some details that, like, have not been mentioned and whatnot, you know, stuff like that. So this is what I'm gonna do. For right now, I'm going to do the first mission, and that's the training mission. And if I can find some time to play the next mission, I will. But yeah, the very first mission is a easy and smooth flow, so there's really not much to mention here, you know, not much to nothing really, but here we go. CIA Training Farm, Camp Peary, Virginia, October 7, 2004. 6:01 a.m. Prove that you are the right man for the job. As Agent Sam Fisher, you have been recruited to spearhead the operational arm of the National Security Agency's Third Echelon Initiative before being sent into the field on a mission to recover Agents Madison and Blaustein. You must demonstrate that you possess the skills to undertake dangerous and covert solo missions. And yes, I'm going to be reading the text here in the front in every mission beginning here, because unlike Pandora tomorrow, this gives you time to read all that you need. So yeah, let's get to it.
Sam, let's get started. Can you hear me clearly?
Right there.
Good. That means the implanted speaker is working correctly. Now, the technicians here want to calibrate your equipment. Can you turn to the red emergency light on the wall to your left?
Ha!
Great. Now the one on your right. Okay, same thing for pitch. Look for another light up in the rafters on the ceiling. Excellent. Now look for one on the ground in front of you. All right, Fisher, we'll get through this as quickly as possible. We'll start simple. Climb up onto that ledge. Like wool.
That was funny. Just like put the red light above his head. A smart idea pops into his head, and then bam, the light turns on. Oh man, that was so funny. But yeah.
Chime back in once you've passed it.
Here we go. Controls acting weird as usual. But so yeah. This is gonna be my next playthrough. Get back up there, Sam. What are you doing? This is gonna be my next Ghost playthrough for the Splinter Cell series. Eventually, if I want to, I could always do Chaos Theory and Double Agent for the PS2, but I had to really think about that, because those probably require a lot more video work to do, I guess, in the sense that when I upload the videos, they're like gonna pop up every 2 to 3 days. I mean, Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. If I finish this up, like in a next month or two, I will think about doing Chaos Theory next. And I pressed the wrong button here. Here we go. And then after Chaos Theory, I can do Double Agent version 2, which, in my opinion, plays out better than the first version did. And the first version that was released on like 6th gen consoles. The only exception is like the Wii. You know, technically, the Wii basically is a 7th gen console. So the fact that the first version was released on like Wii, well, no, the first version was released on PC and the second version was released on Wii, really messes with me. If you ask my opinion, they should have just switched that around, because then we would have gotten a quadruple series for the PS3 HD collection, and that would have been more awesome, if anything.
Good job, Fisher. As soon as you can find a way over the gate, you'll move on to covert ops training.
So, yeah, I really want to get back into stuff like this. I mean, there is a video, well, it's a, like, half a day video to watch that has you going through every mission, and here, it's basically the versions for GameCube and PS2, because he does a bonus mission for this as well. So, like, so yeah, but it's like the person who did that video doesn't really put up any text or just doesn't talk. So, I mean, it bugs me enough to where I should do something about that. And and if I'm lucky enough, I can, well, not lucky, but like, if I put in the time and work, I can go through this game as well as I did in Pandora Tomorrow. So one thing I forgot to mention here is that, well, in the Pandora Tomorrow series, is that it's not just about timing and patience, but also positioning as well.
You're moving on into covert ops. The objective is to sneak through the area without being detected. You've got live bodies in there. The top CIA instructors hardly volunteered to be your victims.
So, like, basically, positioning is where you're, like, standing, whether it's in, like, the enemy's field of vision or, like, in a dark spot or a light spot, making sure that no one is looking in your direction. As I said in, like, the previous video series,
The next door is locked, Sam. You'll need to use your lockpicks to get through it.
so, like, what it takes for the Splinter Cell series is timing, positioning, and patience. Because those are the 3 key things you have to deal with when ghosting through these games.
This next door is keypad locked. The man guarding the door has the code to open it, but he's been instructed not to cooperate. Convince him otherwise.
So, yeah, that's what this video series is going to be about, once again.
Hi there. Hi. You're not going easy
so tight, that hurts.
Sorry about that. What's the door code?
28469.
It was a pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
So yeah, like I don't think this game in particular is as glitchy as Pandora Tomorrow. But I mean, there are certain parts in this game where you go through things and you can't really do much about it. So
This next door is retinal scanner locked. These things are cheap and near impossible to hack. Fortunately, it's just a matter of getting the right eyes to the scanner, usually an officer. The gentleman ahead is registered for the scanner. Convince him to open the door for you.
So basically, like, that's what we're going to be doing going in here. And there are obviously some scripted parts that you had to get through. But I mean, when those parts, like, when we get up to parts like that, there are certain ways to maneuver those sections. And, well, sometimes you have a way to maneuver around them, sometimes you don't. So you really have to think about what you should do in situations like that if you're gonna ghost these games right here. So, yeah.
Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be a last resort. Visibility is your best weapon. You've got a network of photocells on your outfit connected to a visibility meter on your offset. If the meter's at 4, you lit up like a Dutch brothel. At 0, you're a ghost's jet.
Okay, so like, I'm probably not gonna upload these videos for this playthrough as frequently as I did for Pandora Tomorrow, because, like, the fact of the matter is, why I did that for the Pandora Tomorrow video series.
Some cameras are more fragile. All you'll need to do to get past them is shoot.
You don't necessarily have to shoot that camera out. You can just time your position and if you did the same thing in the previous room, or if you can anyway, you should try it out. But yeah, we're just gonna try and time our movements here. For the camera to look in the other direction, and we're good to go. So like I was saying,
Sometimes the only way to pass a camera will be to stick to existing shadows and try new ones.
the only reason I uploaded those videos for Pandora Tomorrow more frequently than anything is because there were no ghost playthroughs for that game in the PS2 version. I mean, there is one video for this series, but it doesn't have commentary. We'll say that much. But this video series will basically change that.
Knock out the guard in the corridor and hide his body before the patrolling guard finds it.
So don't expect frequent, like, video uploads for this playlist here. because nowadays I am getting busy, so like I probably won't have as much time for this game here as I did for Pandora Tomorrow, but do expect videos for this like walkthrough.
Okay, now Fisher, let's bring in another guard to evaluate your work.
You don't necessarily have to hide in the dark. You can just go right here. The guard will not see you right here, even though it looks like it's illuminated.
Good work, Sam. Remember that discretion is critical to our operations. Covering up the evidence of your passing through will go a long way to improving our usefulness in the future.
So, yeah.
The next hallway is the same idea, but for sound. Monitoring will get mics. Have you started yet? Fisher. Holy Christmas, you're at the end. Phenomenal work. Let's move on.
So yeah. Depending on if I have the time or not to do the next mission, I'll try and put in as much work for that video as possible. But don't expect frequent uploads. Expect videos, but don't expect frequent uploads. So that's all I'm going to say. Now, the next mission here is like relatively easy, you know, and like trying to think. There's gonna be a couple there's gonna be like a tricky part in a level or two. No, there's gonna be 2 tricky parts in here in the next mission. So like when we get to the next mission and we get up to like those like areas, I'll show you guys how to maneuver around that. But yeah, for right now I'm basically done here. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This obviously was not a hard mission at all, so if you screwed it up, that's on you. So, but as I was saying, this is Grenade Launcher 101 signing off.